Hey everyone, it's Kelly from Silly Moon Quilting Co. I was too excited to even do an intro for this one. So Valentine's Day was a couple days ago, and yesterday I got a lovely surprise from my husband in the form of a new ruler. And what more could a gal want than a lovely new ruler for Valentine's Day? So typically when we do rulers, I kind of design them a little bit, kind of come up with a concept, and then hubby does all the math and all the hard stuff and makes the magic happen. But in this case, this was all him. He saw the pattern on something, tile I'm assuming, and then this is what I was gifted. So I'm super excited about this one. It's going to create a lovely overall design pattern. We're kind of in the overall design world. And this, of course, as always, 1/4 inch, 1/8. You can use it either one. So you can use it on your domestic or your long arm machine. I do want to point out that on this one, we've actually got engraved markings all the way around this ruler. So what that means is if I put this ruler on a block, that's what my block will stitch, or my design will stitch out like. So it's a little different than some of the other rulers where you're kind of guessing what the final design is going to look like once you start combining it. But this one, all of the designs are all here and ready to go. So it's all, you can put it down on your block and see easily what your design is going to look like. So we've got a little bit larger channel here than a lot of our rulers, but basically you're doing it exactly the same. You're lifting your ruler foot and sliding your needle under. If you've got a long arm with a shank and a foot that doesn't lift, you can slide your, this slot will go over top of that shank, or should. If you have problems with that, let me know, please. But yeah, I'm just going to take you for a quick test spin. This is on our website now. We have started production of these today, which is Sunday. Yes, we work Sundays, which is Sunday the 16th, because I tested it and played with it all day yesterday, and had a couple other people that were on the panic, can you check this out for me? Checked it out, and yeah, we're good to go. So we're launching this one right away, and it is available on our website. Like I said, we're going into production tomorrow, so it will ship early, or probably mid next week. This one will start shipping, so about the 18th or 19th, I guess it'll start shipping. So let's get started. I've got my thread locked. I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to slide my ruler underneath. Now this area here in the V is a little bit larger, so I'm going to drop my foot there, prevent any issues with it clipping on the edge. And then I'm just going to slide around, because I like to start in the top corner. I find that's the easiest. I'm going to hold my ruler, and notice I don't have any other line markings on this quilt, and you don't need them because you're just going to use the line markings that are on the ruler to help you line up. I'm just going to shift this up a bit. So you can get a better view of what I'm doing. I'm going to hold my ruler, as always, coming around and back up to the other side. When you come to this little indentation, you want to stick to this little arc so that you're not getting a little bump there. You want to just follow it around, and then in any of these corners, of course, we want to take our extra stitch, as always, so that it ends up with a nice sharp point. So let's go. So I finished my first sort of little partial honeycomb, and all I need to do is rotate my ruler until this line here, so the one that around the word Mosaic, ends up on top of the line I just stitched. And then I'm going to carry on to the next one. And that's going to bring me back to the one I just finished. And then I'm going to rotate my ruler the other direction. And now I've got another line here that's lined up on top of the lines that I just stitched in behind here. I will need to double stitch these lines. Anytime you're kind of joining stuff, we're going to need to double stitch. So you do want to start slow and make sure that you're stitching right on top of that line. If you have a thread that is going to blend, so if you're just trying to create a nice texture, mosaic type texture, it's not going to matter quite so much. So if I had a coral colored thread on here, it wouldn't matter quite so much. So I'm going to come down and here, just hold on to everything nice and tight, make sure I'm stitching on the same line, which I am, and then come and do my next one. Back up to my point, rotate again until my lines end up over top. I don't need to think about where I'm turning. I'm just going to turn my ruler until my next set of lines line up. And the more you do it, the faster you'll get. Going nice and slow so you can see what it looks like. There, and then again, rotate one more time, and I'm just going to continue doing this all the way across my quilt. So now I've got a line back here that's lined up. And again, one more. Okay, we'll do one more so that we're ending with the mosaic sitting the same way, and then I'll take this apart and show you. So again, lining up this one on top of the line I just stitched. Just going to lock my thread there and lift my needle, lift my foot. Just pull that out of the way, break my thread so you can get a better look at this. And now you can see what that ends up looking like and how easy and fun is that. So just a really quick video on this. There'll be more to come because there's so many other things you can do with this ruler. But just to let you know, this is available on our website now, and we'll start shipping midweek. If you have any questions about Mosaic, let me know. Thanks so much for checking it out. Bye-bye.